offensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And the Clippers call time here. George outside. 4-3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And stolen by Durant. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Outside Paul. Up top Booker. From behind the arc.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
Leonard for three. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Covington.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Paul with it. Outside Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard up top. Wide open. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Durant, pass to Paul. And the three off target.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Durant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by
2
Leonard.
minutes remaining in the first.
In transition, here come the Clippers. And George with the jam.
Assist goes to
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The drive by Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul passes to Ayton. Okogie on the wing. This one for three. The Clippers grab the miss. An 8-point differential. Here's Westbrook. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Let me hear you get loud for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
The Suns have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start.
Breaker Dance Crew.
Pass to Booker. Okogie on the wing. And stolen by Covington. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Picked by Covington. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. To halt the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Defensively, you practice for KD, but there's no way to simulate exactly what he's going to do because he's so versatile. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And finished off by Westbrook.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
George. And George with the jam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Los Angeles.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And here's Paul. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The Clippers shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Leonard passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. George has got 9.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
As explosive as they come at the point guard position, Russell Westbrook playing at the rim.
For three, Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going, 10-2.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to George. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky. Give them a hand, fans. That was
The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. That shot off. Great D that time from Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Kicks it to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Paul against Westbrook.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Kicks it to George. Out left to the wing. Leonard against Durant. Leonard can't get it to go. And the Suns with possession, trailing by 19. Booker no good. And he's all alone. He's all alone. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Out to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Booker. Back to Covington. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit.
Oh, did you see that?
That's just not fair. KD leaving him nailed to the floor.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
He buries it from 3.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. George for 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Covington inside. He's off on the layup. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
25. The Clippers, 41. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Basket counts.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
A multiple-time champion in this league. When Kevin Durant is healthy, he's a true force.
Westbrook, the pass to George. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Morris. He's closely guarded. Here's Zubac. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. George outside. Driving in. Tries yet again. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Morris. It's George on the wing. Back to Morris. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Zubac finds Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low. Morris. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Covington's checked in for Morris. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's George. Power move. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Zubats against Durant, and they go to the intentional foul.
Robert Covington, third personal foul, third team foul.
There's a minute 17 left in the third. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Aiden, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Durant. It's stolen by Leonard.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Assistant,
Covington's got 6 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And the Suns call time here. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
Please give a big round of applause.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubats. For 3, Booker. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Timeout called, the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. George passes to Westbrook. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Paul, and as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Kicks it to George. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook outside. Hauled in by Paul. Here's Durant. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense.
And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but This is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Booker for 3. Here's Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Leonard outside. George against Durant. Westbrook outside. Covington, a screen on Paul. Tries again. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Westbrook outside.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
Third team foul.
Here's Ayton. And it's rejected. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Covington, a screen on Booker. George for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. To the inside.
2 minutes.
And now the Suns fast break for 3. Durant on target from range. Durant's got 19 points.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Ball passes to Booker. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Westbrook. And stolen by Booker. Releases. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Ayton hits them both. 1:24 left in the game. Now Westbrook. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by George.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Russell Westbrook.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. Covington against Paul. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Booker with the defensive effort.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. George finds Leonard. Beyond the arc. George left side. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
So no problem. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grizzlies.
These rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchup.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Good D by Booker.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now. And all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Paul, following the score by Memphis. Here's KD. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, KD depositing that second chance bucket, and most of that coming because of his length.
Here's Morant. Memphis the rebound. Jackson finds Adams. A second chance effort. Morant right side. Payne for 3. Good on the triple.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Booker the pass to KD. Payne against Booker. It's up a 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And a wide open look for Payne. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team. Give it up once again for your Suns U10 team, everybody.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jackson Jr.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now here's Morant. Screen by Adams. In the corner, it's Payne. 5 to shoot. Over Booker. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, he gets so few attempts in the post to show off some of his footwork. A good percentage of Adams' offense comes off of putbacks.
And there's a whistle that goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Booker is screen on Morant. Fires the three, and Booker is good for three.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson is doubled. Over Paul. Here's Adams. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant passes to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bain passes to Jackson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
For 3, Booker, it's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, Booker's looking for any shot. Those corner threes have to look pretty easy to him.
Morant kicks to Adams. Back to Morant. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Passes it to Ayton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Morant left side. And it's good for 2.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
It took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
KD a screen. Booker the pass to KD. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Phoenix foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Personal foul.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. Out to Morant. A three-pointer, no good. And the pass to Booker. From the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bane. Here's Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
KD sends the pick for Booker. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Durant.
KD decisive that time, wasting no time, rises up and fires.
Bane kicks to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Adams, the pass to Morant. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bane. The 3. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Here's Paul, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Jackson dishes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Paul looking around. Durant with the screen on Morant. KD against Jackson. Durant, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Morant.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
The defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Bane with the screen on Paul. Morant finds Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their ball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with Jones, and it's Tillman in at the center filling out the middle. So it's Phoenix now. 7-point differential. Pass to Baisley. Clock at 6. Inside. Biombo, no luck.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Conchar. Pass to Jones. Kennard on the wing. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. The Suns go the other way with it. Now we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
They set the pick. Kennard, the pass to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talent strength. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Baisley. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Jones. Biombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jones finds Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Payne's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. No good from Ross. Memphis leading by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Tillman, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Ross kicks to Biombo. Now Kennard. A minute 50 left in the third. And no good that time. Suns trail by 7. Over to the wing. Down low. Outside Warren. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Poke loose. Stolen by Warren. And here comes the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies and the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Fans, that was your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Dishes to Ayton.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
The Suns have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Ball against Morant. 1:02 left to play in the third. Paul with the defensive effort. Brooks kicks to Bane. Morant with the screen on Booker. Bane with it. 9 points in the game so far. Adams in the corner. Clock at 4. And he makes good on the layup. Adams has got 12 in the game.
You wonder at times if the offense should explore Steven Adams a little bit more. He collects 2.
Durant, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant kicks to Bane. 5 on the clock. Over Booker. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with 8. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Morant. Jackson a screen on Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The aggressive nature of Morant. Taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
John Morant at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Okogie for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Okogie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morant with it, now guarded by Booker. Bane looking around. Floats it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ball against Morant. Here's Okogie. Plays it up off the glass. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much count on double-digit assists from Chris Paul, one of the best passers in league history.
Ball against Morant. Paul with the defensive effort. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing here by 8. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD if he stays aggressive.
Oh! Yeah, that's fire
right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Booker looking around. Durant sets a screen for Booker. To the paint. Over Jackson. And it's Durant missing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. Passes it to Ayton. And that's an intentional foul.
John Morant, second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Phoenix now. 8-point game. Here's Ayton.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
Some nice passing there by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with the screen on Paul. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant outside. And he drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
For 3, Okogie. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Adams with the screen on Booker. Dame, no good. Suns trail by 11. Ayton kicks to Booker. Right wing. Paul, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Morant against Paul. Outside, Bain. 6 to shoot. Out to Brooks. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Tries again, and it's Adams getting it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Paul outside. And here's KD for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Paul against Morant. Paul dishes to Booker. Here's Okogie. This one for 3. And the miss. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
That's the end of the game.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Russell Westbrook. Robert Covington is out there with Paul George. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the point. Now here's George. Covington finds Leonard. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington no good. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Outside Morant, Jackson outside. From deep. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Who won a free t-shirt? Thank you, Clippers Spirit. Let's make some noise.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Bane. Wide open look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Leonard with a screen on Bane. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. Buries it down low.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Outside Morant. And here's Bane. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Bane, the pass to Morant. Pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from the high post. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA. That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. And that one's good.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Memphis. Pass to George. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook, the pass to George. Clock at 4. Leonard outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George outside. Zubac with a screen on Bane. For 3, George. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. Morant's got 6 points.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Outside Covington. Jackson against Leonard. Here's Covington. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Brooks. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Brooks. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Covington inside. Brooks defending. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. To stop the drought. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson, the pass to Morant, and stolen by Covington. George outside. To the wing, right side. And stolen by Bane. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant with the slam!
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Who wants this free t-shirt? All right, fans, let's give a big hand to your Clippers. Thank you.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
To Memphis.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies.
Your Clippers, UCC. All right, fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. Now here's Morant. Jackson, the screen. Pass to Adams. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Here's Morant, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Westbrook. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morant with a defensive effort. And he commits the intentional foul. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Zubac's shot is off.
That's just a bucket. Well, look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And there's the screen. Up top, George. Can they get it? It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got his first basket.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. And there's the... Oh! What a jam! Bam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. George outside. The three is up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. And here's Morant outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Outside for Morant. And the three-pointer goes. Morant's got 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And then Morant with the jam.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable. Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Leonard. Fires from deep. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Now here's Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the area on the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. Oh, my goodness!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6. Okay, look out, man. Wow.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Back to Covington. Over Brooks. Good work defensively by Brooks. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. The reverse. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. From outside the arc. Kennard can't get it to go. Well, the Clippers shooting just 33% so far in this game. And here is Morris. Fires for three. He can't hit that time.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Inside, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Gordon on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Throws it up high.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Gordon. On the clock. Hits the trifecta. Gordon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Down low. Here's Jones, the fader. The shot no good, and the Clippers will come the other way.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Now here's Morris. 6 to shoot. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kennard finds Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Jones.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Clark outside. Here's Tillman. Outside Jones. The shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Highland. Up top, Powell. Takes a three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Gordon against Kennard. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Morris outside. Now Plumlee. Clark grabs the board. Outside Jones. Pass to Kennard. Kicks it out to Clark. Back to Kennard. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-pointer. Kennard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Plumlee. Second chance effort. Out to Powell. Morris outside. Another shot. And there's Plumlee on the assist from Morris.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Launches a three. And that's not going to go. And so it's Memphis. A sizable 18-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Brooks. Over to the left wing. kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Pass to Zubats. To the paint. Releases. Oh, Adams with the block. Moran against Westbrook. Now here's Moran. He's guarded closely. Morant with the slam!
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And now the Grizzlies on the run from deep Bain. The long distance three is buried.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Zubats with a screen on Jackson to end the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. George, a screen on Morant. Westbrook, the pass to George. Oh, stolen by Morant. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Right side, Covington. George outside. Off the left rim and out.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Adams. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Leonard against Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's the three. Here's George. No luck on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's George. To end the drought. Good on the bucket.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Here's Bain. And it's off from three-point range. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Adams with a screen on Westbrook from deep. Bain. Offensive rebound. Adams finds Brooks. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Jackson. Moran against Westbrook. The shake, and it's Moran off the drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Zubats. Jackson against Leonard. For three, George doesn't go for him. He's got a clear path. Payne, the pass to Brooks. From the baseline, no good. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So exciting.
on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now here's Westbrook. On the wing, George. Pass to Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now George, following Durant's 3-point attempt. A nice shot by George.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Here's Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. The tray. And stolen by Booker. Paul against Westbrook. It's good.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Paul against Westbrook. Down low and stolen by Booker. And now the Suns, a fast break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
And Ayton throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
KD a screen on Westbrook. Durant with it. Now Covington defending. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Takes it off the glass.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Passes to Okogie from past the arc. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Westbrook kicks to George. Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
How about the athleticism of Robert Covington? Go ahead, make easy work of it.
Outside Durant. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
George dishes to Covington. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. They swipe it.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Outside for George. 17 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Covington passes to Zubac. Count it.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Booker is screen on Westbrook. On the wing, Booker with the fadeaway. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than...
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
First team foul.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Westbrook against Paul. Zubac, a screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Outside for George. Outside, Covington. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got 6. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. KD's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Yeah, what a sequence by Kevin Durant. If he's near the cup, when a shot goes up, he's going to use that length, his feel for where it's going to come off, and he's going to make you pay.
So it's the Clippers now. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another steal. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Rebounded by Covington. Now the Clippers with it.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's George. He's got 7. Covington setting the pick for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Booker finds 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
George dishes to Leonard. Stolen by Durant. Fast break, here they come. Here's Paul. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Paul's got 8 points.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Zubac.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The kick out to Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Clippers call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really a great game.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Phoenix leading by 7. Booker is screen on Westbrook. Ball passes to Booker. 3-pointer. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Booker.
3-pointer.
13 points in the game.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Zubac's in the post. Ayton's there. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard to stop the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Paul dishes to Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. Left side, Covington. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Leonard, that's for 2. George passes to Leonard. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Al Paul. He's got 8. Back to Durant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
The free throw drops for Durant, and the Clippers have possession. Durant with the steal. Not going to go that time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. All right, Dave, thank you.
21, the Suns, 39.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Norman Powell. Plumlee out there with Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Highland. Payne covering. Here's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Eric Gordon.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Pass to Bazley. Here's Payne inside. Bazley, good. And the Suns lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Biyombo. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Bazley. Ross with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Biyombo, no luck. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. Highland passes to Powell. No good on the triple. Phoenix leading by 18. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Payne, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The shot's good from Bazley. Bazley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the stroke on Bazley's shot keeps getting better. He's turning himself into a real threat.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Powell inside. He's covered by Warren.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To the paint. Morris with the bucket.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
There's the screen. Payne passes to Bazley. Off target from three-point range. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. The league depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Ross with a wide-open look. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Passes it to Payne. From deep. No good that time. Clippers trail by 17. Highland passes to Morris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Booker dishes to Ayton. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Westbrook kicks to Covington. And stolen by Booker. Ball outside. With the floater. Durant finds Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Back to KD. Leonard with the steal. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the three. Zubac the pass to Covington. Back to Zubac. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to George. This one for three. The Clippers rebound, and they'll get another chance. Here's Westbrook, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Westbrook's got his first points of the game. KD dishes to Ayton. KD against Leonard. There's the pick. The drive by KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Leonard finds George. To the wing right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zubac the pass to Covington. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. Back to Durant. Takes a 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Westbrook. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. For 3, Booker kept alive. Here's Ayton. Good D by Covington. Clippers trail by 19. Here's George, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Durant with the jam.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
George looking over the floor. The 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns leading by 21.
2 minutes.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3.
third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Westbrook kicks to George. The dish now to Leonard. George with the screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll. And Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Covington passes to Leonard. Here's Zubac over Ayton. No good from Zubac.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. Clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And it's George finishing it off.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Ball against Westbrook. Paul left side. Sinks that one from the post.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And he makes both free throws. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And stolen by Booker. Misses. And so it's Phoenix easily. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
started. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Memphis calls timeout. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Shooter Mike Miller here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Here's Jackson. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Back to Payne, to the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, DeAndre Ayton.
And Adams no good on that one. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Booker with a screen on Morant. Ball finds Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Here's Morant. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Booker. From downtown. The rebound by Jackson. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
It's Booker on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the basket by Payne.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ayton, a screen on Payne. Booker to the inside. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Pass to Brooks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Morant. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. Offline with a 3. The Suns trailing. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. There's the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery with no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Here's Adams, and the layup is good off the glass. Adams has got his second basket.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Booker for 3. Durant, they get it again. And another shot. Pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker. Aiden with a screen. 6 to shoot. And Booker hits from deep. 6 points for him.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Morant against Paul. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Morant missing. The Suns leading. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Gotta be careful how you guard Aiden. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Aiden, a screen on Morant. Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. The 3 from Bane. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Aiden with it. And Aiden with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Will it go? And Morant with the basket on the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And a good game so far as we...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Pass to Bane. And here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Outside for Brooks. No good off the back of the rim. And it's the Suns with the ball. 3-point lead. Left side Booker. Back to Durant. Driving inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant with those long arms able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Ball against Morant. Outside Booker. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Adams has got 6.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Ooh, poked away. Pass Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Adams a screen. Morant with it. And then Morant with the jam!
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Here's your T-shirt. Get the upgrade. We can't hear you. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Your Grizzlies.
The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Outside for Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Durant, pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. For 3, Booker. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Morant, pass to Jackson. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Bain. Left side, Morant. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And then Morant with the jam!
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brooks, the pass to Bain. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Ayton, no good. Ball against Morant. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Bismack Biyombo. Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Campaign, and it's Ross in at the 2 guard. Now here's Morant. The rebound by Ross.
I like the idea. We know we can make that shot, but the defense wasn't having it.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Biyombo. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Jones, he's checked in for Morant. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Down low. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
There's a screen by Biyombo. Inside. And Biyombo slams it home.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Kennard against Ross. Outside Jones. Kicks it out to Kennard. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
So it's the Grizzlies now, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Tillman.
Blocking foul call. T.J. Warren. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Jones misses. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Ross finds Warren. Back to Ross. There's a screen by Biyombo. Kicks it out to Warren. It's stolen. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
The Suns trailing. There's a screen by Biyombo. Ross over Kennard. Biyombo can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Conchar. It's stolen by Warren. Outside Ross. No good on the shot. Ooh, nice D from Kennard. Clark with it. Picked up by Ross. Clark with a screen on Ross. Kennard can't get it to go. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pass to Baisley. Back to Ross. 1:19 left in the third. With the drive, here's Baisley. Good D by Clark. And the Grizzlies shooting has been great this game. 58%. Outside Jones. To the inside. Here's Kennard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Ayton with a screen. Booker for three. Suns keep it alive. A line change here for Memphis.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the third. Pass to Okogie. And here's Ayton. Brooks defending. Yep, that one's good. Ayton's got 8 points.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three, pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Durant, no good. He got it off in time. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Memphis. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Ayton with a screen. Here's Booker. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Adams with a screen on Booker. The three from Bane. Adams controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Durant. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Ball passes to Booker. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. From deep, Morant. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Booker finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Adams inside. Is covered by Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Morant. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. crossover, and you can count it. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Outside Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the jam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Durant with a screen on Morant. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson down low. Durant's there. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Ayton with a screen. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop on top. Hammer it home.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Outside Morant. Brooks a screen on Paul. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Morant with it. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's on Desmond Bane. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Now here's Bane.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
And here's Bane. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Morant with it. Drives to the hoop. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Bane against Booker. Now Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And that's so true.
are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great. He's ferocious when the ball goes up. Morant looking around. Bane against George. Fires for 3. And Desmond Bane good for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to George. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Morant drives in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And it's the Clippers' ball. 4-point game.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And here is Bane after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Bane finds Jackson. Brooks outside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
And here's George. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. Crosses over, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 5 now.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Takes it out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Who's back up? Here's Zubac. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Bane passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic. At that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Morant against Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Zubac a screen on Adams. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. George against Jackson. George, no good.
And so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. From past the arc. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Leonard. George sets a screen for Leonard. feeds it to George. To halt the run, jump shot is good.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Morant against Westbrook. And Covington sends it back. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. George up top, guarded by Bain. Westbrook against Morant. Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 9.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies, your stand.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Westbrook takes it out to Covington. Inside, here's Leonard. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading by 12. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Back to Westbrook. Into the lane. Left side, Leonard. Fires from the corner, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And it's George finishing it off.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming out. Robert Covington picks one out. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Pass to George. Locked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Leonard on the wing. Right. Oh!
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Memphis leading by 12. Morant outside. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Outside Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Latrey. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
George, and the layup's good off the glass. George has got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
George dishes to Covington. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Leonard with a screen on Morant. 4 on the clock. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
So difficult to stick with Leonard cutting off the pick and roll. One of his bread and butter moves.
Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Morant with it. 21 points in the game. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zubac.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game.
Greg, that is the clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Grizzlies lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K.
Let's get loud for the Unlucky.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon. Norman Powell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Plumlee, and it's man in at the point.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Conchar.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Man passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, Kennard. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 14. To the middle. Morris passes to Man. Look it off the crossover. Man's got his first basket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jones kicks to Kennard. And stolen by Gordon. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside, here's Kennard.
You really have to give credit to Gordon right there, getting up in his man's comfort zone, which threw him off that shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Hands it from downtown. Kennard's got 6 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Man passes to Powell. On the wing, Gordon. Kennard covering. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 15. Powell with it. Jones covering. And then Gordon with the dunk.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Gordon against Kennard. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Back to Clark. Here's Conchar. Shoots over Powell. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Man. And the lead is down inside single digits. He has 7.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here's Kennard. 6 points for him. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark with a wide open look. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. David. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is over.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys,
thank you, David. That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 10. Here's Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. Westbrook's got his first points of the game.
It might sound strange, but you can gain more confidence in your ball handling. That's on display right now from Westbrook. He can just get his shot anywhere on the court he wants it.
Bane with the screen on Leonard. Morant kicks to Bane. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
The three from George. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Grizzlies?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 10-point lead.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Outside Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 5. Over Bane. And it's George missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Covington. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis leading by 14. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Passes it to Bane. Jackson a screen on George. Drains the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game now, looking to finish it.
A great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
George, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Morant kicks to Jackson. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Zubac with the screen for George. Will it go? Jackson against Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard inside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
Here's Morant. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Leonard the pass to George. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
From Memphis, Dylan Brooks.
And he's good on the second. Now, here is George. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for